Cotton candy venom with a wicked little grin. Lily by her side like a shadow creeping in. A nightmare dressed in sparkles with a past so scarred. Every character change pulled her further apart. She hit that DDT, lights out, no remorse. But somewhere in the chaos she veered off course. I stood in the crowd, felt the magic break. Some idols fade slow, some crack like an earthquake. She's a goddess on fire, burning brighter, climbing higher. Alexa Bliss like a punch you can't resist. Twisted bliss crashing down in a pitch black twist. But the flame that once took me lost its spark, lost its kiss. I was a fan once, now I'm done with bliss. Really came the fate with the mask of despair. She fell into its darkness like a whisper in air. Playground twisted, her smile turned cold. A puppet of madness and a story untold. She bathed in the shadows, let the wickedness spread. Fire in her eyes where the innocence bled. She watched him burn at Orton's cruel hand, then rose hooked the ashes like a curse on the land. She stood in the ring with her hands held high, blackened by vengeance, no tear left to cry. A fireball burst from her palms that night, aimed straight at Orton in demonic light. It scorched through the darkness, burning the air. Came inches from his face, pure nightmare flare. She almost lit his world like a funeral pyre, left the viper staring death in a circle of fire. She laughed through the flames like chaos reborn, a goddess corrupted by the fiend she'd adorned. Magic and malice wrapped up in her fist, the darkest chapter in the book of bliss. But somewhere in the madness, somewhere in the glow, I felt my connection slip, felt the fire slow. I watched every mind game, every rise, every fall, till the spark in my chest wasn't there at all. I wasn't angry, just drifting, drifting away. The cheers in my heart turned quiet one day. I still respect the storm, the fury, the shine, but the phantom we had is no wonder mine. Yeah, I love the chaos, the colors, the rage, but people evolve, we step off the stage. Not every chapter needs to stay in the light. Some stories end quiet, some end in a fight. I'm not bitter, not broken, just letting go. Even legends condemn when you stop the show. She's a goddess on fire, screaming louder, climbing higher. Alexa Bliss for your fury and twist. A glitter-coated storm with a heavyweight fist. But the chapter is over, I'm stepping out of this. I was a fan once, now I'm not part of bliss. Now I'm not part of bliss. Now I'm not part